when I set up, I'm going to have it right in the middle of my stance, correct? Because that's where we want the ball, right? Alright, so we want it right in the middle of our stance. Act like I have a club ball right there. Alright, now this is going to, you want to imagine this line right here, okay? When we're taking our club back. When we're taking it back here, we want to make sure that we're taking it straight back too. Another thing that'll help is maybe visualizing another club right about here. Okay? So I have my ball right on the inside of here, right in the middle, okay? So when I set up, I get my good stance, right? When I set up, I want to make sure I'm taking it right along this line here. Can everyone see that over here? Alright? So there we go. So there's that other line right there. Now, you don't want to go outside that line because technically what that means there is we're kind of off plane. What that means is that all of our entire golf swing is going to be all offline there. We want to have that good even swing, correct? So we can make that good contact and get the ball up in the air, okay? So if I'm taking it back and I'm taking it to here, all right? So the ball, there's three different ways that the ball could go.
Yeah, we have a good time with the kids. It's fun to watch them and have fun doing it at the same time.
So we got three different directions that we could see our ball point go if we're on the right, if we're on the path, or what path we're on, okay? So we're taking that back, we're swinging more out, we're going to see the ball slice. We're going to see it go to the right, okay? So that's what this line represents right here, okay? Coming in on it a little bit more and you're swinging out to 1 o'clock. Yeah, 1 o'clock. You're going to see the ball draw. That's what this line's for. That's why it's going towards the left, okay? If I'm coming in and going that way with it, you're going to see the ball go that way and their club's going to end up closing and it'll head that way. Now what does this straight line mean? Yep. So if I'm taking it back and I make good contact and where you want to swing, you want to make sure you're swinging out, okay? Because you want to make sure you're swinging out with it when you're coming down on the ball. Because if you, how many of you play baseball? Play baseball? So how do we want to swing to get the ball out, right? We want to hit it as hard as we can, right? To either get it out in the outfield or get a home run, right? So if I have this, kind of picture it like this. This helps me because I used to play baseball as well too. If I'm up to bat and I'm like this, if I go like that, I'm not getting that extension, okay? So if you're doing that same thing here, if you're coming in like this, you're not going to be making the good enough swing to get the ball to where you want it to go, correct? So what do you want to do in baseball? How do you want to have that? Get the fanny out, bend knees. That's a good golf stance right there, okay? And that'll allow you, because if you're all standing up straight and going like this, you can't get that movement up there. So you want to be relaxed, good bend knees, fanny out, and that'll allow for you to swing the club and get that all the way around. All right. So now we're going to come over here, and now we're going to start picturing this line, our third line that we were talking about. That with that stance, when you're taking it straight back, because you don't want to go out here with it, okay? You want to keep it right on the inside of this, all right? So that's what we want to do. So we got our grip, right? That everyone has. Everyone seems to have that. You want your hands a little bit close together. Got the ball right in the middle of your stance there. Good bend knees with our fanny out. Okay? All right, perfect. So I'll have fix them. Putting stance. Alright, that was a good play. Now we're on to the second one. So we got two balls up there right now, okay? So that's good. Speed's good. Now this is gonna really stretch it here. You want to get as many as you can. Ooh. It's okay, you're still there, but you gotta get short of that. But you want to get as many balls as you can out there. Get that one as close as you can, but not past it. Alright, that's okay. That's what this drill is about, is to kind of help you a little bit more, because this is about speed, correct? Alright, that's good. There you go. And what's your name again? Steven. All right. Yep. Don't worry about getting in the hole. Let's see it. Remember, you want the ball. Where do you want the ball in order in your stance? Yep. Open those feet a little bit more. A little bit more. Come on, get a good stance. There you go. There you go. All right, let's see it. You want to get into the hole, okay? This is part of the speed. You just worry about getting into the hole. There you go. That was better. Okay, and we're keeping it in between the two stakes, okay? Straight back and straight forward, okay?
What if you hit it? Does that...
Do that.
Alright.
Do the board drill.
Yep, because your putter, right at the end here, your putter went just like this. It was like this, came here, and just came over just a little bit. So that's why I went a little bit more to that side, okay? Alright, how are we doing, Tammy? Doing better? Are we seeing that break in the ball? When it gets up here, remember it was going towards this way, wasn't it? Are we keeping it in between the two stakes? But that time you did. You hesitated a little bit though, because when you did bring it back, putter did come out here, but you brought it back in. You made sure it stayed on that straight line, which is good, okay? Let's see that again. Getting that good putting stance. Good. Let's see what we got going on here. There you go. This drill is just supposed to help you to make sure you keep that club face square, okay? And you take it back. You're not going to get it right away, but you're doing, see it? Okay, hold it right there. Got it squared, that's perfect. That's what you want. You got it right at your target. That's what that white line is supposed to help you with, okay? So straight back and straight forward. That's a good putt. We stopped a little bit. What we're starting to do is we're taking it back just fine, okay? But you're getting here, you're getting a little worried about the tees. Just imagine that they're not even there, okay? If you hit them, you hit them. That's okay. Straight back, straight forward, okay? Nice and smooth, because we don't want to slow down. That's something that's called decelerating. You don't want that to happen, because you're going to start seeing this. You're going to start seeing the ball. If I were to do that, it's going to go back. It's going to be short every time. You're going to see inconsistent putts. We don't want to see that. Straight back, straight through. We're getting there. We're going to be in our normal stance like we usually are with our normal shots, correct? So we want to have that good stance, right? But here, to make a proper chip shot, you want that ball a little bit more towards the back, okay? The back of your foot over here, okay? Where do you think, in relations to the ball, do you want my hands at? Do you want it behind it or forward? little bit more forward. Perfect. That's what you want, okay? Because you want to, if you have it a little bit more back, you're going to get under the ball and you can do something like that, right? We talked about the rotation of the ball, right, too? So just like putting, what's that? When the ball spins, remember when Coach Jason was talking about how the ball, when you hit it, it spins? That was a couple days ago, I think we talked about it.
Was it like on a Tuesday or Thursday?
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, I think it might have been a couple weeks ago for you guys.
Well, we don't know how to play that.
That's okay. So with having those hands a little bit more forward will allow that ball to roll to the hole, and that's what we want. Just like when we're putting. So when we do see that, we should see something like this. And it'll roll to the hole, and that's what we want. We don't want to get what that first one was when it was really high, okay? We want to get it to roll the hole and eventually get it near the hole and around there to make that putt a little bit easier for us. So the first important thing we want is to make sure that ball is near the back of our stance when we're chipping. That's the only time you, depending on what club you're using, but for chipping you want it near the back. Hands a little bit more forward like usual. And then just making sure that we're getting it ground and getting a nice chip shot like that. Now what do you think will happen if I'm coming this way and I get, I want to get it right next to the hole, see how that one went right by? What do you think would happen if I slowed down and just went to here? So if I just... Keep doing this.